Good morning, listeners, and welcome back to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show with Ron Couming of RCS Online Solutions, formerly known as RCS Technology Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs, much like you, achieve even greater success by attracting, converting, and retaining their ideal customers and clients, again, to achieve even greater success using various internet marketing techniques and methods. Today I want to talk to you about 5 video marketing tips to skyrocket your traffic and conversions. Every year, things change, right? So you have all different marketing techniques and methods. So we've just started 2019, and I like to evergreen these episodes. So now you know we're in January of 2019. So evergreen away, but at least you know the timeliness of this advice that I'm giving you today. Again, I'm going to give you our 5 marketing tips to skyrocket your traffic and conversions. Again, if you get a lot of traffic but no conversions, what difference does it make, right? But video right now is the single biggest medium that you should be adding to your list of things to do for marketing, whether they're live videos, instructional videos, promo videos, introduction videos. There's a whole different host of different types of videos. So we're going to talk a little bit about marketing tips that you can use overall, okay? So we can get into specifics, and maybe I'll do an episode just on how to use live videos, which is great. You do the live videos, the social medias, platforms pick you up. They give you a much larger push because it's native to their content. Here's a little tip that's not included here, but if you have a link to YouTube or another Vimeo or wherever, or even to your website, and you're putting it inside of a social media post, what's going to happen is the algorithms are going to pick that up. So you're asking them to post an ad or a post of yours that takes their customers and clients off their platform by clicking on your link and sending them somewhere else. So just be aware that that's going to seriously reduce the amount of people that you reach. How you can avoid that is taking in your post, write down, link to video or link to whatever, to the full blog article is in the first comment. Post your article, come back in, a second or two later, and then go into your first comment and post a link there. Okay, so there you go. But anyhow, so here's your 5 marketing tips to skyrocket your traffic and conversions. And Mark Zuckerberg and several other, bigwigs, so to speak, within the tech world and, people who see things 3 to 5 years in the future, which is what you need to do with your business, they've all said that by 2020-ish, in that area, 70% of all blogs, when somebody is typing in a search, what's going to come up is a video result. Now, that video result can be a video standalone, or it can be a video with a, inside of like a blog. So it might be a 1,000 word blog. So you'll get the first paragraph, then the video will be embedded there, and then the rest. And the video itself might say everything that's in the blog, or it might just be a 2-minute synopsis just to add to the improvement of the search results. So there's multiple different ways, and then you can obviously use the blog article, use the video, use them together. So that one piece of content just turned into 3 for repurposing. But I don't want to be jumping off track here, right? So going back to the 5 video marketing tips to skyrocket your traffic and conversions. If you're looking for a proven way to boost traffic and increase conversions, then you need a video marketing campaign. Simple, clear, not so easy though, okay? So, because it can be scary to create video content for marketing if you've never done it before, but having a strategy makes it so much easier. People who plan, have a much higher rate of success because they're going step by step than people who are just haphazardly trying to figure things out as they go, right? So in this post, in this article here, this segment, I'm going to share with you 5 tips, and that's really going to help you get your traffic and your conversions popping. So we'll cover the benefits of video marketing, and then the actual how-to. So first, what is video marketing? Video marketing is any type of video you record and post with the intention of moving you towards a business goal. Simple, right? Not so simple. But when we talk about video marketing in e-commerce or digital marketing in general, conversations tend to make a beeline to YouTube. But you can use video marketing just about anywhere. Social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, don't forget LinkedIn is a huge one now, are also great places for video marketing and content. Video marketing is worth the investment. Video marketers get 66% more qualified leads per year and achieve a 54% increase in brand awareness. So 66% more qualified leads. If you get 1,000 leads per year, implementing an effective and efficient video marketing campaign will take that to 1,666, right? So if you have a 10% close rate, instead of having 100 new clients, you have 166 new clients. So it's really a no-brainer. So a video content marketing strategy. As we just covered, video marketing can be just about any video posted on any platform. So you need to develop a successful and reusable video content strategy template from that. So you want to market to the people, but you also want to make sure that you're marketing to your people. Snapchat, Instagram, that might not be, if you're straight business to business, that might not be the best platform. I mean, you may still want to be on there and you may benefit from being on there, but it might not be the best use of your platform. Business to business, your best platforms are more than likely LinkedIn and Twitter, right? And then maybe Facebook pulling up a third. Depending upon the type of business, if it's a coach or somebody like that, they're probably prowling Facebook left and right because they don't really have a large marketing budget, so they're just out there following up with people. But if you're really looking for people who have already achieved success and you're trying to really do business with those type of people, then you probably want to be on LinkedIn and Twitter. So step one. What do you want from your video content? So this is kind of like how you develop your strategy. I told you I was going to tell you 5 tips, okay? So this is step 1. So first figure out what it is that you want. And this step actually has 2 parts. First, you have to evaluate yourself as a brand, what makes you different and brings your customers to you. What do they value as a business? And then second, figure out how your video content will fit in with your values and what your customers value in you. What problems are you trying to solve? What does success look like? So I want to be real clear here. And if you're a business owner or an entrepreneur, it really doesn't matter. If somebody gets to your website or they watch your video or they read a blog article, they don't really care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your business. They don't care about, those shiny awards that you spent years going to school for, right? What they do care about is the results, the benefits, and the solutions that they will get if they do business with you. So remember, when you're talking to people, don't be talking about I, me all the time, right? In your marketing, whether it's video or in print, talk about your clients, the problems you solve. Give a story, an example of a client you had and how you solved their problems and how this client would have that same result, right? So just remember, when somebody comes to your site or they're reading your material and they're considering you to do business with, their main focus is not your awards or your achievements or your, fancy cars or whatever it happens to be. They want to make sure that you can solve their problems. It's the old WIFM, what's in it for me. So we talked about step 1, and I'll just give you a couple of ways how you can get there. Who are you? Who cares? What can you benefit? How can they benefit from your potential services? What solutions are you providing? So these type things, that's your first step. Break all that down. What is your unique selling proposition? I mean, one of the main things we do with our clients when we first start with them at RCS Online Solutions is we help them understand, what is their unique selling proposition? What makes them different, than somebody else? I mean, at the end of the day, there's probably 50 people who do what you do in a 100-mile radius. So why should someone choose to do business with you opposed to somebody else, right? What is your unique selling proposition? So there's a whole process of steps, and usually when people are looking for clients, right, and you ask them what they do, who's their target audience, they'll tell you something like anybody who's this, anybody who's that, and that's not true. It's not even close to true. And that's why a lot of people aren't having remotely as much success as they have. To really determine who your customer is, who you really serve, it's an actual 9-point step, right? And that's what we do with our clients. But most people start at 7, 8, 9, right? And some who are a little more advanced might have actually started at 6, going 6, 7, 8, 9. But, when you really get fine-tune who it is, when you say anybody who's looking for this, well, if you're a storefront here, does that mean somebody in Ohio? I mean, so you can get really absurd with the examples, but you know what I'm saying. Everybody who you think is an ideal customer or client is not. So getting clear on that and getting clear on the message you want to convey, the problems and the solutions you provide is vital, especially if you're going to do video marketing. Step 2 is, where is your audience? We touched on that briefly earlier about who, if you're straight business to business, a little higher end and like dealing with a business coach or a nutritionist supplement or, an Instagram model, you would probably spend more time on LinkedIn and Twitter. But if you were a business coach or if you helped business coaches in any way, then you might want to be on some of the other platforms. So where is your audience? Find out where your audience is, and that's really part of that 9-point step that we at RCS Online Solutions help our clients with as well. But if you can do it, do it. But you really need to do it. So if you're thinking about video marketing strategy, you probably already created your buyer's persona. And if you have, used them. And if you haven't created it, then you really need to create it. And just Google, how to create a concrete buyer's persona. But again, that's assuming that you're going to read it, interpret it, and do it well yourself. If you really want it done right, contact us, okay? So number 3, what's your competition up to? Me, I really like to focus on my customers, not my competition. And I stopped really thinking about competition, several years ago. And I think of them more as people that we can collaborate with. So there are many companies who do part of what we do, but not all of what we do. So if they don't do every single thing that we do at RCS Online Solutions, I can partner with them, either white label or a direct referral source, and they can send me clients, I can send them clients. So think more about collaborating. But somebody in your industry, what are they up to? So conduct a video content audit to see where you have gaps in your content offering. Are they topics that you're missing out on that would really benefit your customers or visitors, right? So here, like today, I'm talking to you. My first segment was about text messages. This segment is about videos. The next segment will probably be about social media. So these are things that are all, on my clients' radars, as well as search engine optimization, website design, all these different things. So figure out what it is that your clients are looking for and deliver it. And then create your video UVP. And that is, now you know your goals, where you're going to find your audience, and what kind of content you need, it's time to create your UVP, or your unique value proposition. I had talked about that a little bit more, so I won't go too much into that. But this is where you take inventory of what makes you different from other people who do what you do. Why would somebody choose you over the person half a mile down the street who has been doing it, let's say, just as long as you and has had just as many customers and clients? What makes you different? That's your unique value proposition, unique selling proposition. This whole different, there's a whole bunch of different little acronyms, but it all basically means the same thing. So this doubles as a jumping off point for a full-fledged plan, which should include these things: topics you'll cover in the video, style and tone, how you will deliver your content, aka know what content, know who your content will reach and how to reach them on your, for which platform, whether it's email, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. And then number 5, make a plan. All of this has been building up to the moment of creating a plan. So there is a strategy. You go through the 4 steps that I've just given you, and like I said, you can go back and listen to this audio clip, and then in the description, this entire text of everything that I read and didn't read will be there. So just go back, read it. If you got the skill set to do it, go for it. If you don't, we can certainly help you with it. And if we're not a fit, we know other people who may be able to help you. So where does the content fit in the buyer's journey? Think about that. How does this content appeal to your target audience? What content gaps does the content fill? How and where will this content be delivered and used and repurposed? So that's number 5, okay? So we've covered 5 things here in these tips. Tip number 1 is a little bit of a recap. What do you want from your video content, What do you want from it? Where do you want to end up? Who are you? Who cares? What can you benefit your, how can you benefit your potential clients, stuff like that. Number 2 is, where is your audience? We basically covered, if you're thinking about creating a video marketing strategy, you probably already created user buyer personas, so you want to definitely use them. Number 3, what's your competition up to? So you want to conduct a content, a video audit. See where you have gaps in your content offerings. Are they topics that you're missing out on that you would really benefit your customers or visitors? Number 4, create your video UVP, your unique selling proposition. In this case, it's a unique value proposition, okay? And then make that plan. And that's what this has all been leading up to. So where does the content fit into your buyer's journey? How does this content appeal to your target audience? What content gaps does this content fill? How and where will this content be delivered, used, and repurposed? Wondering which type of content works better for each stage? You can have a look at some of our other posts that we've done. All of it's totally free. Just go to my YouTube channel, Ronald Couming, or go to my website, RCS Online Solutions. I have over 400 videos up there, 460 at this point. So these are 5 video marketing tips to skyrocket your traffic and conversions. You've been listening to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions Radio Show with Ron Couming of RCS Online Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs achieve even greater success by attracting, converting, and retaining their ideal customers and clients using various Internet marketing techniques and methods.